Hello children, Australia lesson we are learning now. In the last class we learned the location, extent and physical setting of the Australia. Today we are learning the physical regions of Australia. What are the physical regions of Australia is there? As it is the smallest continent, that the physical features are divided into three parts. That one we are learning. Already I wrote here the Eastern Highland. This is the first physical region of Australia. This highland means mountain cedar. Coral relief it is that one. It is also called as Great Dividing Range. They are towards the east of the Australia. In the last class, while teaching the map only, I shown that one. Dividing range is there in the yellow color. So towards the east coast of the Australia, you can find the Great Dividing Range. These highlands, eastern highlands, they are called as they are towards the east part. They are also called as Great Dividing Range. Why they are called so? See children, why they are called so mean? When early people, after discovering the Australia, who want to settle there, who went to Australia to settle there, for them these mountain ranges are the barriers. Coral relief it is, rocky land it is. How man can settle there? So there are obstacles to settle there. Because of this reason, they called it as a Great Dividing Range. They are also called as Great Barrier Reef. Great Barrier Reef. That also they are called. It is given in your textbook page number 132 in the yellow block. It is there. They are called Great Barrier Reef. Barrier means obstacles. It is not convenient for the early people to settle there. For that reason, they called it as a Great Dividing Range or Great Barrier Reef it is. Then, highest mountain peak in this island is Mount Kosciuszko. Its height is 2,230 meters. Meters it is. Highest mountain peak in the Eastern Highlands. Alright children? Yes, this is about the Eastern Highlands. They are towards the east coast of the Australia. They are called as the Great Dividing Range or Great Barrier Reef as they are not suitable for the settlement of the people. They are obstacles, so they call them as the Great Barrier Reef. And the highest mountain peak in the Eastern Highland is Mount Kosciuszko. Its height is 2,230 meters. Next, I move to the second physical region, that is the Central Lowlands. These Central Lowlands children, they will extend from the Gulf of Carpentaria in the north to the Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay is in the south part, southmost part of the Australia. That also is shown in the map. So in that area you find these lowlands, and they lies towards from the west to the Eastern Highlands. Then most world's largest artesian basins are found in these lowlands. Artesian means man-made children. Borehole and they will dig the wells. From that, what the basin we create now, that is called artesian basin. It is not a natural well. That one you will find in these Central Lowlands. Picture is shown in your textbook. Afterwards, I will show that artesian basin picture. Yes, and these lowlands are divided according to the river basin into three categories. A, B, C are given here, children. The first one is Murray-Darling Basin, the Lake Erie Basin, the Carpentaria Lowlands. Murray and Darling are the main rivers in Australia, children. Murray and Darling rivers named there. How it is? See children. Sorry. Murray and Darling Basin is in the north of the Australia, and it is a rich agriculture area, as it is providing the adequate water supply to the irrigation facilities. So whatever farming is there, you find in the Murray and Darling Basin only. Fertile soil is there, as well as it is providing the irrigation facility. Follow. Yes, next comes the Lake Erie Basin. This one, it is also suitable for the agriculture. Its shape is like a saucer children. How the saucer, cup and saucer, you know, the saucer shape, like that it is, and it lies towards the north of the Murray and Darling Basin, and it is the lowest part of the Australia. Lowland is given for this reason only. It is a lowland, and this Erie Basin, what the Erie Lake, this is a lake children. Lake Erie bed is there, no? That is the lowest point in the Australia. It is the highest point. It is the lowest point. Lowland it is. So Lake Erie bed only the lowest point in the Australia. And some salt lake water also you will find in the India's lowlands. Salt lakes are there. And then the salt water lake is there, means in that basin you will not find the fertile soil. Any crop will not grow in the salt water. You know children, even for the crops also, sweet drinking water only they need. In the salt water, farming is not possible. So some bushes will be there, otherwise it will be a barren land without any crops it is. In the salt water lake basin you will not find any crops. So it is a barren desert and population will be less only. Agriculture, crops and all is there, fertile soil is there, water facilities there, means population will be there. In the barren land you will not get any population also. Yes. Next comes the Carpentaria lowlands. These lies in the north of the Lake Erie Basin. North of the Lake Erie Basin you will find the Carpentaria lowlands. These are dried by the rivers Finlanders and Michele. By these rivers it will be dried up. This is also lake only. Followed. Yes, this is about the second one, the central lowlands. Third comes the western plateau. Flat land is the western plateau. These plateaus are old as a Deccan plateau in India. In India, Deccan plateau is there, no children? So, like that way, this plateau in what is there in Australia, that is also old one. And because of the flattest continent is called, this plateau is covered 2/3 of the total area of the Australia, that flat land. And in that flat land, some deserts are there. Already I wrote the deserts name. 3 deserts are there in the Great Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, Great Victoria Desert. Like this, 3 deserts are there. And these deserts covers the 2/3 area. Just as I said, this plateau is the covering the 2/3 area of the Australia in the 3 deserts. That means deserts are covering the 2/3 area of the Australia. Because of this reason, Australia is called as the desert continent. In the last class also I told you this one. Flattest continent, desert continent it is called. Why it is called? Because it is covered by the desert. I said these deserts are the deserts. These 3 deserts are covering the 2/3 area of the Australia. So Australia is also known as the desert continent. You are having question on this, so listen carefully. Now understood why it is called desert continent? Yes. These are the reasons, physical divisions of the Australia children. Next I will take the river systems. How this river system is there in Australia, that one we are learning. Take these points. Yes, river system, that one we are learning. See children, already I said it is called as a desert continent. Desert continent means how can we expect the rivers? Yes, no? But even though some rivers are there, but they are short. Means only for the short period they are with the water, otherwise they will be dried up. In that, Murray is the famous important river in Australia. It is running one more second important river in Australia. Murray is the important one. And Lake Erie, it is a saltwater lake, children. Saltwater lake it is, and it is the largest lake in the world. Largest saltwater lake, and here we will not get basin. It is river is there, lake is there, with basin also we get. But it is salt, as it is a salt one, it is not useful for the agriculture or any drinking water facilities. So the lake Erie basin is the barren one. Crops are not there. Some bushes you can see. So it is a barren desert. Then in the Lake Erie basin, you will find the one rock here. It is the largest monolith rock in the world. Monolith means single. It is a very biggest one. It is like a mountain here. That picture also is showing the textbook. Largest one rock is there. Biggest one it is largest one it is in the world. You will find in that one near the Lake Erie basin only. So the rock name also they kept as the Erie rock. Follow, children? Yes. So about the river system, explanation about the about Australia means these rivers are few and the short time they are flowing because rainfall is very less, dryness is more. Moreover, temperature is also high in this place. Because of this one, you will not get any perennial rivers. And this continent is covered, 2/3 continent is covered by the desert. These are the reasons why you will not find the more rivers or the perennial rivers. Whatever rivers are there, you will find that one in the eastern highlands only. Towards the east coast highlands are there no great dividing range I said. There only you find the rivers. And these rivers, Darling is the tributary of the Murray River. Murray is the main river. Darling is the tributary for the Murray River, and these are the as they are going on the long route, they are used for the navigation also. They are providing irrigation facility, drinking water facility, as well as navigation facility also. Through waterways we can use in the Murray and Darling rivers. Yes, this is about the river system in Australia, children. Yes. Climate and natural vegetation also is there, children. We will see in the next class. For today's class, physical features and river system is enough. So, for today's session, I wrote the homework here, children. Yes. First question is, the eastern highlands are known as the Great Dividing Range. Why? I explain now. Same thing you have to write, children. Name the highest peak in Australia. It is in the eastern highland only. Write that one. What are the physical features of Australia? Australia's physical features divided into 3 parts. I wrote on the board. That one you have to write. Name the important rivers of Australia. Name the deserts of Australia. 3 deserts. Australia is known as desert continent. Give reason. For what reason it is called as the desert continent? You have to write. Name the largest saltwater lake in the world. It is in Australia only. Write the saltwater lake name. Now I will show the picture of the Artesian basin and the Lake Erie rock. Take this question. This is the picture of Australia, children. Country's name, only if you are there. Then eastern highlands, I said no, children. They will come towards here. Here they will see dividing range, great dividing range. Here to the west to east coast of the Australia, you will find that. Deserts and all here it is, children. Great Victoria Desert, it is here. Gibson Desert is here. Great Sandy Desert is here. Great Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, and Great Victoria Desert. Here, this part. Next, Artesian Basin, I said no. This one, children. See, man-made there. See, borewell it is pumping out the water, so it will flow. Whatever the basin creates, no, that is artesian basin. Here, like a spring they made, here also. So, this surrounding will be the basin. Then, Murray River picture they given. Longest and important river in Australia. This one, River Darling. It is a tributary. This Darling River is joining the Murray River. So, Murray is the main river. Lake Erie, I said no children, saltwater lake. Here, this one. Lake Erie, and the biggest rock. See children, this much big, single rock it is. Like a mountain it is. Full rock only it is, the orange color. So, its name is Erie Rock. Monolith. Mono means single. Yes. Climate and natural vegetation, we'll see in the next class children. Thank you.